Hello. I've decided to bring it a bit closer so I don't have to do the walk. This is for anybody who has a birthday between the 3rd of October and the 12th of October, so second decan Libra. Obviously your major planet is Venus, but your secondary planet is Saturn. So your birthday tarot cards are the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, Justice, and then the World card. There'll be a list of that in the description box below. And your constellation, I meant to tell you what your constellation was. Lupus. Okay. So I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of myself because I'm a little bit late with the Two of Swords. So it's just something I want to do for a year, to do the birthday decans. So happy birthday to anybody who has a birthday in that time slot. And here is the Madame Indora card. So this will be the, you either relate to it or not, you can click off or stay, because you might be able to help somebody else if you see anybody else going through this issue. And happy birthday to you all. The Spider. Not Black Widow, I hope. Be meticulous and patient. Yeah, quite Halloween-y, isn't it? Be meticulous and patient. There we go, so let's read up on the Spider. I love this deck. Must have missed it. Spider. Okay. A bit closer, I can't see. Okay. I'm just getting over an eye thing, so I need a bit of line here. Okay. The spider symbolises diligence and industrious activity, but also advocates patience and discretion. The spider's meticulous work, while weaving its web, shows us how success favours the prepared and the persistence yields captivating results. Planning and diligent work will allow you to attain your desires and reap great rewards. Put maximum effort into preparation, then bide your time for the optimum moment to spring into action. Good things come to those who wait. The spider can bridge immense gaps and distances through relentless, persistent effort. In addition, the spider shows us how common threads can unite opposing viewpoints. The spider's many legs work together with meticulous precision to build its web, symbolising the interweaving of ideas to create a unified plan. The spider's web is a marvel of craftsmanship that is both beautiful and functional. Coordinate your ideas to create a comfortable environment that is aesthetically pleasing and serves a practical purpose. The proper workplace will enable you to be more efficient and productive. The spider is a diminutive and fragile creature that can escape notice in most situations, but it is also a highly proficient predator capable of overcoming difficult challenges and vanquishing much larger foes. The spider reminds us to pay close attention to the small details. Don't underestimate the importance of all things that may seem insignificant. Take the time to secure all loose ends to ensure success in your current endeavours. There you go. Which one one of those upside down. Stupid childish joke. So let's get your demon card out, shall we? See what might hinder your progress. Ace of Swords. The truth. I'm not going to read out the demon's name, but Ace of Swords. So instead of setting you free, the truth might trip you up. There you go. What kind of webs have you been weaving? What kind of yarns have you been spinning? So these cards are good to go. I'm not even going to look at them yet, so we'll just... Okay. What have we got? Okay, this might take some work. The Five of Pentacles, Lord of Material Trouble, the Last Judgment, the Spirit of the Primal Fire, the Four of Pentacles, Lord of Earthly Power. Okay, so be meticulous and patient, and the truth. The Four of Pentacles is a difficult card. The Four of Pentacles is a difficult card. You know, I'm not going to flannel this. The Judgment, what have you been up to? Is that a judgment on you, or are you making a judgment on somebody else? Now the Five of Pentacles has the benefit of being a natural magician's card, or a natural magic card, because it has Mercury as its secondary planet. A bit like you have Saturn as your secondary planet. The secondary planet for the Five of Pentacles is Mercury. The secondary planet for the Four of Pentacles is the Moon. No, it's Venus. So you go from the Magician to the Empress in the sort of bubbling under secret superpower. So you go from, if you imagine someone who's had everything taken away from them, yeah, all their money, all their friends, everything they've ever really known. They can either buckle under, but they can either buckle under, or they can just come out swinging. So let's see. Whatever happens here is going to dictate how this goes here. So let's just put these to one side and just see what the we can always offer two avenues here. Let's see what comes out first, though. Can I see? No, not well enough. Okay. the Four of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. You've got the Four, the Five, the Six of Pentacles. Woof. What have you been doing with money? The Four of Swords. This is different. The Five of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. To whatever hardship this Five of Pentacles is, the Four of Swords is suggesting just don't go shooting off. You got to just take it easy and being still and taking stock of the situation now is your best way forward, because then at least you'll get from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. So at least that's a step up. So it's suggesting the baby steps right now. So with this spider being able to span great things, it's saying don't go charging off with this. No. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, 5, 6, 10 of Pentacles. You know, there's me saying don't charge off with it. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is Virgo's Magician card. So this is about spotting the magic and using natural magic. Not any stuff. Using the energy of the time and of the annual period, and actually being ready to alchemize in that. So it means the preparation beforehand, which is what this is all about. So I'm going to take it more as that kind of a meaning of the Ten of Pentacles, because we've all got a Ten of Pentacles in mind, but the 4, the 6, have your Ten of Pentacles in mind, but have this sort of being in tune with the seasons and the cycles within the seasons more in mind, and that's how you'll get there rather than charging off. Because don't forget, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. I mean, you could end up, to go from the 5 to the 6 to the 10, back at the 4. That's what you're going to try and avoid, isn't it, really? But there is another way of looking at the 4 of Pentacles. I mean, that might be the next time round, or you might do the cycle, or it could be a real slip back if you go rushing for this 10 of Pentacles. Especially whatever this Judgment is. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. You're going to have to it's a very emotional decision. It's about looking after your emotional investments. Who's looking after your emotional needs or not? If people are a drag on your energy or your emotions, you know, snip. Gotta be. You've got the 5 of Pentacles again. Yeah, because if you don't, it's almost like a false start, isn't it? You'll be back at if you don't cut off people who are not treating you right emotionally, you'll be back at that 5 of Pentacles. I get the feeling someone's taking advantage of you. Someone's not your friend. Someone's not being honest with you. Check where your money is going. Two of Cups here. Have a good, from the Eight of Cups to the Two of Cups would be the Ten of Cups, which would be third decan Pisces. But I mean, you could go walking up that staircase, break your ankle, and come flying back and end up back at the Two of Cups. I mean, you go up to the Two of Cups in the next one, or you come down to the Two of Cups. Baby steps. It's almost go through everybody you know. Start off with a circle of one and go outwards. Do they bring you joy, blessings, or do they suck on your energy? But then also, what do you give to them? What is, you're going to have to look at it transactionally, I think. Sadly, because emotions shouldn't be transactional, but you've got somebody really real bloodsuckers here. Because you've gone the 5, the 6, the 10. You could go straight back to that 5 again, which would indicate coming down to this 4. Because you go from the 8 of Cups to the 2 of Cups. So there's a real undertow here. And whatever this rest is, the 4 of Swords, it's not going to do you any good at all. If you don't have this review. This Judgment then. Whatever this is. Oh, crap. You've got Justice. This is your birthday card, but to have Judgment and Justice together, it's never a good sign. What are you under judgment? This is you under judgment. There's no other way of looking at that. What have you done? What have you done? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, here we are. It's money, 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 money. What have you been doing with money? Have you been honest about money, or have you been dishonest about money? Have you been weaving a little tangled money web, money spider? 4 of Cups. Yeah. Billy no mates. Yeah. Got the glums. So this is, whatever this is, this judgment is not, the 8 of Pentacles is hard work, but all this hard work is not going to pay off. 4 of Cups. Judgment, Justice, 8 of Pentacles. I mean, 8 of Pentacles is hard labour. If you haven't been honest with your money, you could go to prison, sitting there in solitary. I mean, that's the extreme there. And that happiness, you see it there, it's out of reach. You can't even see it, it's so far out of reach. Have you been dishonest? Because if you have, what can you do? There you go, Queen of Swords. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Judgment, Justice, Queen of Swords. Fuck. It's like the north wind blowing through this. Arctic blasts. Knight of Cups. Card for Scorpio. Libra and Scorpio. That'd be a mix, wouldn't it? of Swords, Aquarius, bloodshed, just out and out warfare. You're making me work here, aren't you? Let's follow this through and we'll see where we can suggest some changes. Four of Pentacles. If this Five of Swords is what's the Judgment, Justice, Queen of Swords, hacking you to bits, leaving you feel like decimated. I mean, that's loss, serious loss. You got Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Difficult times. And now you've got even less than you started off with. Knight of Swords. Crikey. It's going to be overwhelming. Because it's the second time tonight that's happened. It was the Nine of Swords last. Gosh, it was in the Libra reading. It's the same card. It's the same card. Look, it's the Nine of Swords. That's crazy. What is it about this card? That's a nightmare. These two cards were together as well. The Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords were in the Libra reading. I mean, I do tarot. I mean, I'm not a miracle worker, but that's somebody underneath their patchwork quilt. Feeling. I mean, look. That's day wear. That's night wear. What have you done, Libra? It's loss and doom and gloom and everything. The Knight of Swords is too much. The Knight of Swords is too much. You know? I mean, Swords is your suit, but you're the 2, 3, 4, not that. Gemini. So Gemini might be one of these bloodsuckers here then. Page of Swords. Swords, swords, swords. Not easy swords. At least you are swords, so the effect will hopefully be a little bit sort of subdued for you, but let's get this done and then find out where we can make some wiggle room for you. How's your faith? I think that's the answer. Talk. Have a good talk. That could be anything from counselling to a mentor to faith. But it's not just listening to it, it's about doing it, you know. I'm going to take the celebration side out of this, the Three of Cups. It's actually actively rejoicing in your faith. A faith that you enjoy. I used to know somebody who they were raised a Catholic, but then they were a lapsed Catholic pretty much from about the age of 16, right the way through to about 80. But all of a sudden they seem to have got very religious again without telling anybody. They didn't go to church once in all that time, pretty much. Not on a regular basis at all. So they say once a Catholic, always a Catholic. Well, only if you want to be. It didn't suit this person's lifestyle to be Catholic the rest of that time. But when they wanted to actually criticise other people, they picked it up again and started beating everybody with a Catholic stick. Well, is that what you want, Five of Swords? Or why don't you find a bit more of a sort of forgiving religion? An inclusive rather than an exclusive one, but you can actually enjoy it. Because Catholicism, if it's what you gave up when you were younger, you gave it up for a reason, because it didn't fit. So if you spent your whole life not fitting, why are you trying to squeeze yourself back into it? You know. So find one that is actually a bit more humane than Roman Catholicism, because it means anybody who's made a mistake is sort of whack mea culpa all the time, isn't it? That's no way to live. I don't think so. I'm not in the club. It's a very narrow gauge, isn't it? Roman Catholicism. It's like being in a corset. There you go. Some people like it. Not for me, though. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Because then you can actually enjoy your religion and love yourself at the same time. Catholicism is not about loving yourself, is it? Really. But nitpicking, I think. But there you go. No criticism. It's just my take on it. For me, I don't discuss religion an awful lot. I know what my faith is. And there's a difference between having a faith and adhering to a religion. Queen of Pentacles, because they don't try and diminish your sense of worth, your self-worth, but you're actually allowed to shine. If you can accept the fact that you have impure thoughts, you don't have to go to confession. Oh, I've had impure thoughts. Well, we all have impure thoughts. It's whether you speak, you have thoughts, words and deeds. Do they become speech and then do they become deeds? If you catch them at the thoughts, of course you have impure thoughts. We all do. But you catch them there, or you catch them as you thoughts, words. You catch them at the words bit, and you don't translate them to deeds. It's only having impure deeds really is the problem. But you need to watch your mouth at the same time. So it looks like a religion that fits, a more suitable faith. You don't have to go to a building, you don't have to see other people to actually have a faith. I'm just going to have to think. I can't see how to alter this judgment. Five of Swords here. It looks like you're going to have to accept fate. I mean, this is what you can't change the past. This is now, so this is locked in now because this is the present. So let's see if we can come up with a different, or with an alternative for this Five of Swords here. Because this looks here like you rely. The Queen of Swords, this is probably it here. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups, Scorpio. So if you're involved with a Scorpio, it could end up as the Five of Swords. Let's replace the Knight of Cups and see if there's anybody else that you could turn to for support, because you're going to need some support here. And then we'll do this again. The Empress. So if you turn to the Empress for support, what's going to be the outcome instead of the Five of Swords? King of Cups. You'll be much happier about stuff. There you go. And you don't get the Five of Swords. You don't get the loss, desperate loss. I mean, it's like, you know, if you think back to the Second World War, the devastation after bombing and things and just levelling, it's just ugh. Let's put these back. Rather turn to the Empress, if you know one, than the Scorpio. Give me that then. So with the Empress, how do you come out of this closed? Because this is, whatever this judgment is, you're really closed off afterwards. Like it's like too afraid to move. The Four of Cups turns into the Four of Pentacles. So with the Empress, let's put the Empress and the King of Cups up here to influence it. And actually, this is all going to be based on the truth, isn't it? Ace of Swords is the truth. So what are you going to do with the truth here? Are you going to tell the truth, or are you going to, obviously, there's a lie that you've been spinning. Are you going to tell the truth? Possibly to the Empress. Queen of Pentacles. Well, that'll bump up your self-esteem, won't it? The Queen of Pentacles is all about self-esteem. Look at the difference. That and that. Which one do you want? No. It's your choice. The Lover's card. It's not about love, it's about making a choice. It's your choice. Scorpio or Empress. A Knight of Cups on a bunny. He probably needs to grow up. Or the most powerful female on the board. You're coming through here as Justice and the Queen of Swords. Well, your Queen of Swords has to look up to the Empress. There you go. Seven of Swords. What have you been up to? Do you have to tell the Empress about stealing something? Your choice. Truth, spin the web, deceit, dishonesty. Six of Cups. That's about looking backwards. Regrets, I have a few. How long have you been lying for? this could be, I mean, if you are honest about whatever was done in the dark here, the truth, that is, they're sitting there having a tea party. Yeah, there might be a conflab about how to move forwards with this, because you do have to go over the past in order to move forwards. So this is the Six of Cups in the future position. I mean, this should have happened back here, but it didn't. So this is why this is all out. You know, you've got the Five of Pentacles here and the Four of Pentacles there, but the Empress is going to try and help you get back up again. If they will, if you will talk about the past. It's not all going to be one way, is it? I'm not going to help you. King of Swords. Yeah, there you go. That would be the arrangement or the plan. The Two of Pentacles is about how you balance things out, how you keep things moving, how you keep things up off the floor. It's a balancing act. The plan on how to keep things going. Balancing. We'll do one last one. This is it's going to take an awful lot of talking, though, isn't it? How does this one end up then? Instead of the Five of Swords? I can't even remember what that other one was now, don't I? Judgment. Judgment there. Judgment there. That's heavy. We'll have another one. That's difficult. You've got the Libra scales there. Is your heart as light as a feather? When Mut, the Egyptian god Mut, weighs your heart, is it as light as a feather? Are you near the end of your life? Who knows? Do you want to come around again? Not if this is how you're going to... Yeah, okay. I'm just being honest. Blunt Sagittarian. Because this is desperate. I can't offer much more than that. I can't... It's baby steps up off a very dark, deep bottom here. You know? Baby steps. There you go. Lift you up off a down here. Chariot, higher balloon. It's going to take some work. But you start off by spinning the truth, no more lies. If this is not your story, don't get involved, because this is somebody who needs to turn round an oil tanker. Yeah. Well, these are two cards for Leo here, and I wish you every strength doing this. I hope you find your Empress. I hope you find your Empress willing. Because whatever you do with the Knight of Cups just ain't going to go. It ain't working. You're really bouncing around like a rabbit. Shouldn't go that way. Because that goes up like that, doesn't it? You're scudding across the bottom here, aren't you? That's the difference. Okay, I'm sorry this is a bit gloomier than normal, but normally I can turn things around a bit better than this, but this is mired, you know. But anyway, happy birthday. Good luck. Take care.